Hello, this is Iolani, the St. Johns County Naturalist. I'm with my friend Jennifer from Water Management. We were just discussing about how a naturalist or a person that has knowledge of local area can just tell by looking at a plant, they can tell what habitats that are in. Give us an example.
Exactly. So when we think about wetlands, there are three things that have to be in those wetlands, and one of them are plants that are able to live with their roots flooded. So
Right.
not all plants can have water around them all the time. If you've had a house plant that you've watered too much, you would be familiar with that. And so one of those plants that as we were walking along, I said, oh, I absolutely love this one, and it's actually in bloom, is a lizard's tail. So it is a plant that grows in these riparian, so again, by the creek or by the river areas, and it has this unique heart-shaped leaf and these long
Like lizard's
shoots,
tails.
lizard's tail looking
Right?
flower inflorescences.
What color is the flower when they
And
come out?
the flowers are white, and so that one actually looks like it has already bloomed, and these are the fruits that are on them. But they create these nice patches of lizard's tails, and so they'll all be blooming all at once. And so this would be an indicator that the water is present there quite frequently. Another plant that can live in areas that are drier but is frequently found in those flooded areas is a plant called the sweet gum.
Oh,
And I like this plant partially because I grew up on a street called Sweet Gum Street. And I also like it because it is a deciduous tree, so the leaves fall and so they turn beautiful colors, but the leaves also have a unique smell to them. And so crushing those leaves up reminds me of my childhood.
so they kind of look like another tree, the maple tree. And I've
They
seen a
do.
lot of people get these confused. How can you tell the
They
difference?
do. Actually, I used to teach a botany class up in eastern Kentucky, and that was the common confusion was the sweet gum and the red maple. The sweet gum has serrated edges, so it has those kind of saw leaf, and the red maple does not. They have smooth edges.
Right.
But they both are palmate, so they both have that venation that starts at one point.
That one also has like a star, and the red maple's not quite a star.
Right, it's usually more three
Yeah,
lobes.
and this one has definitely 5.
Right.
Also, the seeds on this one have like the big, I don't know if we can find one. I've been looking and I can't find one on the ground, but they're like mace spikes. They're like little balls that have mace
If
spikes
you were
on
out
them.
barefoot, we would definitely be able to find one.
Nice.
The other plant that I want to point out that is, you can see that it is actually growing in the middle of the creek bed, is this musclewood. And I like it because it is one of the, when I was in school at Auburn, it was one of the ones that we always had fun finding because it has these doubly serrate edges. And its bark, or the growth form of it, has that musculature to it. And these trees don't get to be tall, and they're more of an understory tree, so they will always stay rather short.
And you can actually see the almost like veins and muscular type bark that's on there.
Exactly.
Obviously where it gets its name.
Exactly.
That's cool. Thank you for sharing with us on a few plants.
Absolutely.
Let's keep hiking.
Sounds
Okay.
good. Hi, Alani. Hey, wait, hold up. Let me show you one thing that people might not think about when they're out looking at small creeks like this. As we've been walking along, you may have noticed that we have areas where they're shallow, narrow areas where the water's moving a little faster, and then these deep areas. These deep areas would be a place where that water velocity concentrates and provides really important habitat for larger fish species. It's also going to be a place where the water hangs out a little bit longer, and so sediments are able to fall out of suspension. Where if you notice looking further downstream, that water gets shallower, and you can tell that it's moving a little faster, and so that's going to be an important area for different type of organisms. So for more of those macroinvertebrates, they're going to thrive that need higher oxygen as well.
So what I'm hearing is this is the filtration system as like baffles almost, you know?
Almost, yeah.
And then also they're literally different habitats within almost 20 feet of each other.
Exactly.
So you have a slow, almost still stagnant, shallow, and you have almost like a pond feature, if you may.
Exactly.
And then it actually flows as it goes down past
So
us.
actually, this is considered in a stream ecosystem, this is considered a pool.
That's awesome.
So you have your riffles, your runs, and your pools.
Riffles, runs, and pools.
Exactly.
That's cool. Some good terminology.
Exactly. Thank you.
Anything else that you want to say about this?
No, I just love getting to see these smaller ecosystems and being reminded that these go into our mighty St. John's.
That's right. This is actually water that you'll be paddling and fishing out of. Hello, Bee. All right. Well, thank you. Let's get moving and see what else we can find.